Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. We are here and I'm with my friends. We got Aura, we got K22, the ranked 1 player on PvP right now. And then I Eat Your Face is also another YouTuber, but he's getting into this game and we're going to be doing the raid for you guys. And we're going to show you guys how you can take on this raid with just, the full team. You are going to need a squad. I will recommend though, you might have to be, level 50, have 150 level Evomons. You're going to want to have at least one person with Line Breaker. Preferably 2 people. If you guys see here, we're going to be going into this raid right now. And okay, we're in the area. Star Moose is the first one. Now, you're going to see the tactic we're going to do here, okay? So, we're going to be interacting with Star Moose. My job is going to be Line Breaker. We have other people like Llamas. One will have Line Breaker, but he's not going to use it here. I'm going to be the person to use 2 Line Breakers on Star Moose. It does go right to left when you are doing this raid, guys. And these raids are good because you can do 5 of them per day, I believe. And you're going to get 5 Apex tokens. This is going to be your best way to farm to, afford stuff inside the shop that require Apex tokens to help you out. So I'm going to do 2 Line Breakers, maybe 3 on the Star Moose. But other than that, I don't think I need to do much more because it will get taken out in a couple Prism Fusions or just Prism Beams by these Llamas. And it's good to have Llama set up here because with Prism Fusion, you're hitting all enemies, slowly weakening them. I'm going to go ahead and just join in the battle of damage. I want to save my Line Breaker. And I'm going to hit this Star Moose alongside them. I should have went for the Golem, to be honest, but hopefully my Magnetic Storm can take this Star Moose out here. Unless someone else didn't, doesn't. All right, perfect. Mine took it out. And now we all can just focus damage all on the other ones. I'm going to hit Peb Golem. We're going to slowly take this thing out. And the thing is, for the next rounds, I'm going to be honest. The first and second are super easy. The third one takes some time, but it's also super easy. It's just about the tactic you use. Most people find this very difficult, but it's because they just don't know what they're, doing. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys once we get done with this first round. Look at all our HP, by the way. And we don't have to set up for the future event. We just stay in here, take these out, and then switch in later. So now we're all just going to keep, focusing, taking these out. And you're going to need a Tarragon, and you're going to need an Astronite. Now, the reason you need Astronite Tarragon is, 1, the last boss is a Tinkor, and you can also use Lightning like Volcrest for the second area as well, because it hits max. But each round, you guys get cards that you can use. I want you to go for plus 50 against boss types. You want to get as much damage as you can. So we're going up into the next one. We've unlocked it. This is going to be the next boss. It's going to be an Astronite. Now, the thing with this boss is it has a rage meter. So when we interact, I'm going to be line breaking. It's for 3 times for the rest. This Thord Lord is you're gonna go for, these grass types first. That's why you want Volt Crest. So I'm going to lower them. And then these Volt Crests are going to take the rage meter down. Because if you see at the top right here, guys, he has 5 turns for that rage meter. If you destroy a Thord Lord or the guy on the left before that gets full, Astronite won't be getting that rage meter, which you really, really want. So they're going to be focusing out. He takes it out. You can see here he goes down by 2. If you take this guy out, down by 2. And now his rage is 0. So he won't be doing much damage. He won't be doing anything. I've line breakered him to the max. We're going to go ahead and take him out. I can switch out of my Tinkor, to be honest. I should have, but it's fine. To sort of like get my thing up, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go with more damage to this boss, because it's going to be annoying if you don't. We're going to start with Tarragon, since if you guys don't know, it has a shield. So with this shield, oops, there we go. With this shield, you have to dwindle it down, and that's what we're going to be doing. You just have to have high moves with a lot of PP, because you're going to see here once I show you. If you see at the bottom, it has a big like white line. That's its shield, and you don't do tons of damage. It's just per turn damage. So you want to Seed Bomb spam on Tarragon so you can get as much HP. He's using a Line Breaker now on his Llama for us. It doesn't matter really what Evomon you have Line Breaker on, just as long as it can survive. But do advise putting it on a proper Evomon. Maybe, honestly, on your Tarragon, because you're already set in here with Seed Bomb. Once you like have a Line Breaker as well, you can just Line Breaker it, stay alive while you're doing that, and switch into your Evomon that you're going to use for boosting. Also, if you guys are enjoying this video, finding it very helpful, I'm going to be giving you guys the best information all the time. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe and stay here, for more content, stay to the end so you guys can see how we take this Tinkor out. So the thing about this Tinkor is it's going to be getting boosted damage slowly but surely. It's going to keep boosting its damage. That doesn't really matter, to be honest. But you can see here the HP on that shield is going down. It's per turn. And you want to take this Tinker out in one turn, because once you fail in that one turn of not taking it down, its full shield is going to come back, and then you're going to have to do it over again. So then it's sort of bad if you run out of seed bombs all together. But that's why you want 4 Tarragons and a whole squad doing it, And you can see here it's starting to increase its, steel type. Doesn't really matter. Since we have seed bombs, by the time we're done with this, we'll be at 10 stacks each. And we're going to want a fighting will, but we're not going to want a fighting will on this Evomon, sorry. Let me correct that. We're going to want to go into our Astronites or our Archapex or Volcrest, but preferably you're going to want to go into Archapex or a fighting type. You can use Pumash. You can use Pumash as well, but I don't think it really matters unless we're using Astronite because most of us have like the legendary trait on it. So we're getting like more boost in our attack already. So we can save our turn, But I do believe Pumash would be better overall. But we're about to, dwindle down this Tinker's shield here. I'll cut to you guys once it's like about to be 1 HP and we're all setting up with our Astronites. So I'll see you guys there in a second. Alright guys, so we have gotten the boss to its last HP. Now you're going to see here I'm using Leech Seed because this boss is actually immune to any like status effects. The only things it can get affected by is like fatigue and stuff. But you don't really care for that. That sure can help you, but you're not going to need that going against this boss. I'm making sure they are able to, max farm, get that Thor power. And we're going to be seeing usability. Okay. So they just use Thor power. I'm going to hit and break here, and this is going to mean they're all getting 2x damage using Thor power, and they're going to go for a big hit here. So I'm going to add on with my Leaf Storm. It's not going to do much, but we're going to see how much damage you do. We're going to get a 6k out of there. We're going to be getting a 17k, and boom, just like that, the boss is taken out within just 2 of these Archapexes. And that's how you're going to be doing this, guys. So if you did find this information helpful, hit that like and subscribe, and I'm going to be skipping over to you guys. I got more info for you guys. So alright guys, yeah, we ended up defeating that. So the first raid is the only one that gives you tokens. But with that, if you guys go to your, challenges over here, your weekly, you can claim some of these, which is clearing the raid 2 times. And then there's also going to be, I think somewhere in here, something with the, clear the raid 1 time, you'll get 20 Apex, coins. So that's actually really, really good. And I mean, it helps you with your battle pass as well. So it will be progressing. So make sure you guys do these challenges, but that is going to be giving you coins. Now, the movesets you're going to want on your Archapex, or at least any Evomon like your Tarragon, you already saw there. I had Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Fighting Will, sure, if you want, but you don't necessarily need that, because this isn't going to be your attacker, it's going to be your sustain, sustain. But if you're going to be the person on the team that weakens the shield on that last hit, then you would want that, like, sure, you could start boosting if you can, while they're all boosting. But let me go ahead and get my Archapex up in here. So the thing about Archapex is if some of you have the legendary trait, you find people with it, that'll be very helpful for you doing this way quicker, getting that out of the way, because it's going to be doing plus 100% for its first turn. That means turn, I think that, it's turn, but first entry turn. Oh, it's only the first turn. So that's actually not going to help you much, but I mean, sure, whatever. Sorry, I'm excited. I think they changed that. That used to be first switch in like everything I thought was like 2x. My bad about that. Either way, it doesn't matter. As long as you boost your, fighting up. You're going to want to have, where is it? Thor power. You're going to have Thor power. You can't set up anything else, really. So you would either want... There's not really much stronger ones. So you're going to want Thunder Retribution. But at the same time, you're not going to... That's if. You're not going to be going for that. You're just going to go for Thor power, Lightning Surge, and you're going to go for damage boost. But, so you don't really need anything else. You would go for Hone. You would go for Hone 2. I sadly don't have an extra Hone 2. But yeah, that'll definitely be what you do. And that's going to be like your movesets for that Archapex. And then you would use that in that. But I'm not going to be using my Archapex. I'm going to just be the line breaker. So you at least want 1 line breaker on your team. Then everyone with the Tarragon for sustainability. Astronite could help if you have an Astronite and you don't have Archapex. You could do that instead. It's just harder because you do want healing equipment. So you don't want Blossom Spirit Stag on your Archapex pretty much. Because it could take some of those hits and then heal that damage back over time. So while you have it out in the field boosting against that Tinker. So that'd be really, really helpful. So make sure you guys do that. And yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be, doing more informational videos, so make sure to have notifications on. Hit that subscribe button one more time. Comment down below if you have any questions as well. And join up in the Discord if you haven't already. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.